Welcome back again. This is Edison Classes, welcoming you all in my next lecture. See, in last lecture we talked about the light and how the rays of light fall on any mirror. Here is concave mirror, and which type of images is he create. So generally, depending on the type of rays, we have the different arrangements of images according to that. So in last lecture I told you about the four type of rays. Here is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Depending on these four type of rays, there are different image arrangements. Okay, so again I repeat that when your ray of light is parallel to the principal axis, this is principal axis and this is a ray of light, and it falls on the mirror, then after reflection it passes from F, that is focus. When the ray of light is parallel to the principal axis, after reflection it passes from focus. This was first case. In second case it was opposite to the first one. When ray of light passes from the focus, after reflection it is parallel to the principal axis. When ray of light is passes from the focus, after reflection it will go parallel to the principal axis. In third case, when your ray of light is passes from the C, that is center of curvature, after reflection it will go to the same way in the opposite direction. When your ray of light is passes from the C, that is center of curvature, after reflection from the mirror it will again pass from the C in the opposite direction. But next, in fourth case, when your ray of light is falling on the P, that is pole, in the same angle it will go to the another direction. Okay, so that when your ray of light will fall on the P, it will go on the same angle but in opposite direction. So these were the four cases of rays that were falling on a mirror, and in the same way it will give the type of images. So now today we will discuss the image formation by concave mirror. This was our concave mirror. Okay, so today we will discuss the image formation by concave mirror. Depending on the type of rays falling on the mirror, it will give different type of images. So generally today we will discuss 6 type of images formed by different type of rays. That means when we have the different arrangement of objects, on the basis of these we have different type of images. So we will discuss it. In first case, our object is at infinite distance, means our object is at infinity. That means a very long distance. So when the object is at infinity, the rays are coming parallel to the principal axis, and when these rays fall on the mirror, after reflection they will pass from the focus. After reflection they will pass from the focus and meet at the focus. That means after reflection our image is formed at focus. So when the object is at infinity, the image is occur at focus. The image is occur at focus. And what is the nature of the image? The image occur is on the same side of the object. That means it is real and inverted. Real means on the same side and inverted means in opposite way. That if the object is in above the plane, the image will be below that plane. Okay, so real and inverted image will be occurring. Coming to the next one case. In next case, our object is beyond the C. When our object is beyond the C, this is our C, center of curvature, and our object is here, that is beyond the C. So which type of image we are getting? The rays are coming parallel to the principal axis. After reflection again this ray passes from focus, that is F. Okay, and second ray will coming from the C, and after reflection it will again back to the C. that means here the two rays meet, and we know that when the two rays meet there is a formation of image. When the two rays after reflection meet at a point, at this point we have the formation of image. So here is a formation of image, that is p dash q dash. And what is the nature of image? See, your object is in this direction while the image is in opposite direction, and image is shorter than object. Okay, so our image will be formed between C and F. This is our F, this is our C, and here is a formation of image. So when we have the object beyond the C, the image is formed between F and C. And what is the nature of image? Real and inverted. Okay, what is the nature of image? Real and inverted. Now after that we are moving to the third one. In third case, just a minute. In third case, we have the object which is placed on C. This is the object PQ. We have the object which is placed on C, that means our object is at C. So when we have the object is at C, the rays parallel to the principal axis will go, and after reflection it will pass from F. Okay, so and this ray is also passed from F. That means we have the meeting of two rays at F. That means no, we have the meeting of two rays at C. That means our image is also formed at C. When your object is at C, the image also forms at C, and the nature of the image will be same, that is real and inverted. Object is in this direction while the image is in opposite direction, that means inverted image. Okay, after that we are moving to the next case where our object is between C and F. This is our object. Okay, when your object is between C and F, that means when our object is placed between F and C, the rays parallel to the principal axis will reflect, after reflection will pass from F, and the rays which come from C after reflection will go from C and they will meet here. So when the two rays meet after reflection, there is a formation of image. Okay, so when we have the two rays after reflection and they will meet here, there will be a formation of image. So your image will be formed here. Okay, so this is your image PQ. Now see, your object is of smaller size while the image size will be larger, that is called enlarged image. So when your object is between F and C, the image will form after C. The image, it will form beyond C. And what is the nature of image? Real and inverted, but it is enlarged image. Your image size will be greater, that is called enlarged image. Okay, now after that we will move to the fifth case in which our object is at F. This is our object PQ. When your object is at focus F, see, the rays parallel to the principal axis after reflection pass from F, and the ray which is passed from C, the ray which is passed from C after reflection again come back to the same path which is from C. So these two rays doesn't meet here. After reflection, when the two rays are coming, they don't meet here. So when the two rays don't meet, the image formation will be occurring at infinite distance. They are not meeting here. They will meet at some point after some distance. So your image formation will be at infinite position when your object is at F. This was our fifth case. Now after that we are coming to the last case. In last case, our object is between pole and F. That means very close to the mirror. Our object is between P, that is pole, and F, that is focus. So when your object is between P and F, very close to the mirror, in that case, see which type of image is forming here. The ray passing from here coming to the pole, and its reflection will go to the next direction. That means your reflected ray will come in this direction, and the ray coming from the C after reflection again come back and passing from C. That means on when the ray is passed from C after reflection, it will again go to the towards the C in opposite direction. That means this is reflected ray and this is reflected ray. It will go in this direction, it will go in this direction. So if we are taking this case, there is no formation of image on the same side of mirror. But if you are taking some imaginary line, that means reflected ray will go in behind the mirror, this will go in this direction, and this reflected ray will go in this direction. And if you are taking the imagination, behind the mirror they will meet here. This is an imaginary part, this is not the real one, because behind the mirror there is nothing. But if you are imagining, this reflected ray will go in this direction, this reflected ray will go in this direction, and they will meet here. That means there is a formation of image, there will be your image. So your image will be formed here, that means behind the mirror, which is not real. This is called virtual image, virtual and erect. That means in same direction. Erect means in straight direction, which in when your object is above that axis, your image will also above that axis. This is called erect image, and this is virtual. Virtual means this is behind the mirror, this is not real image, this is imaginary image, this is totally imaginary. So I hope you understood all the 6 cases I explained in that lecture, or in this part, image formation by concave mirror. So now after that we will study the image formation by convex mirror in our next session. If you like this lecture, so press the like button and also subscribe my channel for the next videos. Thank you.